Here is the 2010 to 2015 Hyundai Tucson. Before we get started though, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory. Let's go ahead and get started. Now there's one door sensor on each of the door. That's what the front door sensor is right there, and that is where the rear door sensor is right over there. Let's get started with the front one. For this job you will need a PH3 screwdriver, a thick one, a thick Phillips head screwdriver. Make sure you have this tool. This is the only tool you need, and you need to have this tool. If you try using a small one, this will not work. You will end up stripping that screw there. So get the proper screwdriver, and now the trick is this: slow down over here. You've got to push down before you start twisting left, because the screw is in there stuck pretty tightly. So push down and then twist it left, and that'll loosen the screw. And that's it. Let's just go ahead and get the screw out. Now there's enough wire length that you can comfortably get the sensor out. Pull it out, press down right over there, and get the electrical connector off. The connector is not going to go anywhere. It'll just stay there. That is good. Now let's get the new door sensor and then just slide it on, and that's it. Put the door sensor back into the body. Make sure it just goes in like that. Put the screw back on and tighten it down. And when you're doing that, just keep one hand on the sensor. That way the sensor stays and doesn't just move out of place. Repeat the process for the rear one. Same process, same screwdriver, same everything. The only difference over here though is when we get the screw out and when we get the door sensor out, there's not a whole lot of wire length over there. So that's the only difference. And when you get the electrical connector off, make sure you don't lose it in the body, because if it just goes in, it's very hard to fish it out. So make sure you do not lose it, and especially when you put the new door sensor back on the connector, hold the connector with one hand and then put the door sensor back with the second one. That way it doesn't just accidentally push it inside. Get the screw back on, tighten it down. If you're having trouble like this, see the sensor just came out of place, don't worry. Try moving it, it'll go in, and then hold the sensor and then tighten the screw down the rest of the way. And that is pretty much it. Hope you found the video useful.